Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to be using full plaid, fall plaid. We're going to be using this red because I think this red actually could go for a Christmas color. It's the first one, so we're going to do a flip through. It's very pretty. You all know that I'm partial to plaid. When I saw this, I think I got this on sale last year. Let's see, what's the copyright? It says 2024, so I'm pretty sure I got it last year. Um, because I really don't buy paper from Michaels anymore. And if y'all remember, I got a box from Wonder and Dreamer with a bunch of beautiful stamps, and she put a lot of Alice in Wonderland theme stuff in there. So I am going in that box and I'm using stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try, y'all. Yesterday was card 60 with the snowman. Okay, we are still in Christmas mode, but I will tell you all. I feel as if I have failed myself, not you all, myself. Because last year I was like in my head, I had told myself, you're going to get your Christmas cards out. It may not be the day after Thanksgiving, like Anna Griffin says, you need to do it. And other people I know send theirs out the day after Thanksgiving, which is so admirable. I love that for you. Uh, I want to get there. I don't even have cards ready. My biggest issue is not so much the cards being ready, it's backing them. So I think next year, because it's not gonna happen this year. Next year, I'm gonna have all those Christmas cards ready in July because I'm trying to make 365 cards. So I'm gonna sit down this year, write down all the names of people I want to send cards to and cards I want to create. Now I told you all I'm trying to create those cards for my son's class or his school, his fourth grade class. So let's work on that. I got three of these little white cards out. I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, walked in, didn't like walk out mad or anything, but I didn't buy anything. Can you believe that? I can. I had just left Burlington and I had spent way, way too much money. I actually got to take something back because I already had it. Didn't even realize that. So that's always a good thing. Now, do I know if these are going to stick really good? I don't know. The goal is I hope they do. That's my thought. This is so cute, and it has a little deer on the front of it. I didn't even show y'all that, did I? I did the first time, but look. So this deer is here, and I was thinking it won't happen today because I was trying to be productive. I've been up since 2 o'clock. Okay, this morning I could not go back to sleep. My stomach was upset. I just was not feeling very well at all. So I was like, well, let's be productive. It is now five something in the morning, so 3 hours. I did two things that I feel are very productive because I told myself next year you got to do this, and you can't do stuff in my mind. You can't do stuff if you're not doing stuff. Does that make sense? Like when you say, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and then you don't do it, why didn't you do it? Because of what? So, I told myself that I am going to get it together. And my voice is just going to have to be raggedy. It keeps going in and out. It's not fully back. I drank some hot tea last night. I'm going to just have to put tea and cough medicine on the rotation until whatever I got going on in my body works itself out. At this point, I can't even say it's allergies because my headache is still here. I just can't take all those meds because the other day I felt very, uh, not tight chested, but winded. And so I was like, okay, I may just have to go to the doctor again and get treated. I'm going to go to my physician so I can not have to pay for anything. I already pay these people, and I don't want to have to deal with any of that nonsense again. This stamped out really good first time. I feel like these lines are semi clean, like they're not, and I don't mean dirty lines, but they just seem a little bit easier to stamp out. You can't even see the thing. Also, I was watching a video, and y'all, I'm gonna do something 2025 is going to be a whole different setup. I'm going to stamp these out and come back. All right, everything is stamped out. We're ready to color. I was going to do something a little bit different, and then I changed my mind with the colors. So we'll see. They're all going to wear some gray boots. Gray boots and a fun sweater. So now we're going to color the reindeer first, and since they've given him some features like Rudolph, we're just going to lean into it. Then I have for his little earpiece, the inside, I always kind of color that. I always look at inside Nicholas's ear, and his ear is like grayish. His grayish, his color, his skin, his fur color, which he's tiger striped kitty cat. So Nicholas is getting up there in age, y'all. I got him from the pound in 2012. His birthday is March 9th, I believe, 8th or 9th, something like that. And I got him in May. So he's been my little companion. I can't say faithful, but he's been my little companion for a long time. And he's not showing any signs of slowing down, which is great. But I think he was made for me. Like I think he was born. So I had went to a no I had went to a kill shelter before. I went to um PetSmart, and they had this really pretty tuxedo kitty cat named Michael there, and I really wanted him. But he had some type of issue and he was pooping a lot. And they said when you adopt them, you don't get to take him home right away. You have to wait. And I was like, if I adopt him, I want to take him home today, right now. And they didn't allow that. So we went to a kill shelter because I was like, I'll just save some from there as well. One, not a lot. One kit. Nope. So we went to the pound, the SPCA, and I had went to these places more than one time. I went to them over a day because, they say that pets will adopt you. You really don't adopt pets. I'm trying to see if this. I think this blue will go good. So let's go ahead and do it. They say pets don't adopt you. I mean, you don't adopt pets. They adopt you, right? So I was starting to worry that I wasn't going to find any that liked me or whatever. So I went and I saw this other beautiful kitty cat, little kitten, and I wanted to get him, but they were like, he's very skittish. They come in a set. His sister is more bold and vibrant. And at that statement, I was like, I don't think I'm equipped to take care of two cats, let alone one, right? So then I saw Nicholas, and mind you, I've always wanted a tuxedo kitty cat, always. So Michael was really like in my mind, like I really want to get Michael, the cat from PetSmart. But when they said it would take like a few days to get him because they wanted to make sure that he cleared up whatever was going on with him, I was like, I don't want to wait. So I went and I went back to the SPCA, and Nicholas was there now. He wasn't there the day before I had went because I did it over. like a 3 day period. Thursday, I think I went Friday, Saturday. No, I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's probably 4 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or 3 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that. And so the day that I went back, Nicholas wasn't there. The day that I went back, he was there. And I was like, well, where's this cat from? And they was like, he's from the kill shelter. And so I guess the SPCA goes and they get the cats that are on the list of for that day, I guess. Because I was like, I was just there, like a few days ago and I didn't see him. And the lady didn't, they didn't divulge the office practices or whatever. So anyway, I'm outlining this thing. I get him, and I don't know how other adoption agencies for pets are, but they let you go sit in the room and kind of hang out with them. So when I picked him up, he kind of was just like, "What we doing? I like you. You see my right. Let's go." And from there, it's been us. And it's so. I think some of the stuff that he does kind of scares me. I don't want to use this mark if you're wondering why I'm not using that mark because it's kind of fraying. And this one's dried out. But anyway, let's just start over. We'll do three. He he'll do something crazy and I'm like, why'd you do that? Like he's found something to scratch his ear. And so he'll scratch it and then it'll scratch and leave a little trail of blood in his ear. Not bad, but it's there. And so I had started worrying, and then I was like, you took him to the vet, and the vet checked his ears. They gave him a one, they check everything. They look at him and everything, and he was fine. So I'm sure he's found something in the house to scratch up against. And I think it's in nature that when we find something that we really like, we scratch our back and scratch our back and scratch our back and scratch our back, and it feels so good. And then we scratch like a hole in our skin because it felt, and then we have a scab, just something like that. So anyway, but nonetheless, I've been thinking about him, and I'm like, I watched this YouTube personality guy, and his cat is like 17 years old, and I'm like, well, that's gonna be Nicholas because he has a stress-free life. He doesn't. The only thing he stresses about is eating, and he'll sing the song of his dang on people when it comes to eating food at the time he feels like he's supposed to be eating his food. I, for example, today I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's roughly 6 o'clock. So I've been up for 4 hours, and I came out of my bedroom around 3 ish, and lo and behold, he's like, "Oh, is it time to eat?" You're a bit early, but I'll start singing to you because I know you love the song so very much. And I'm like, sir, please don't sing to me the song of your people. And he's like, I'm going to sing anyway. So yeah, I said all that to go back to that little earpiece in the deer's ear. I know I took you around the world, but I brought you back. It was a round trip, okay? It was a round trip ticket. I have to cut this card down to fit on the A2 size card. So once we finish coloring, that's what I'll do. And in the process, I need to get the little one up. Though he's not so little, He's 10 going on 65, 23, 21. I don't know. You know, people like, how old are you? How's your baby? 2 going on 21. That's my son. That is my little guy. So today is game night. It's Wednesday. He has a dental appointment today. So I got to take him to the dentist. And I'm going to take him right back to school because his dentist appointment usually takes 20, 30 minutes. So I'm going to take him back to school. And then we'll go from there. This right here, this light blue, it's not very light in my opinion. It's more like a dark oceany color. But it's such a pretty color in my opinion. So pretty. Excuse that scraping. I had went to Burlington yesterday and they have 120 markers for $30. I'm going to tell you that I fought the urge to buy them. Very hard to fight the urge to buy markers sometimes. I have to go back to Burlington today to return something. I will not be buying them, no, because I was like, only a few of my markers have started to dry out, so it's not like it's a big deal. But I'm telling myself you don't need them. Like you really don't need those markers. What do you need those markers for? You have markers. Why do you feel like you need more markers? That's the dialogue. Okay, so right here, I've stamped the warm and cozy on, and I have cut the cards down. And the problem with the cards is that the width was wider than I thought it was going to be, which is kind of not a good thing, but we got it figured out, and I was able to go ahead and glue everything down onto the card front, making sure that they all open the proper way because last time one of the cards I made didn't do that. And so now we're just going to go ahead and glue down our card front from the 12 by 12 fall plaid. I love this color. It has like that little hint of blue in it. So even though it's fall and Christmas, we still wear those types of clothing during the winter time, I do believe. So I'm just gluing it down and saying that I didn't get a chance to go to Michael's yesterday like I wanted to, but I have to return something to Burlington today, so I'll probably hopefully get a chance to swing by Michael's and use up my $15. And I'm saying I don't even know what I spent to get the amount because I'm sure it was way more than the $15 that you get from Michael's when you spend it. So yeah. I do want to say I hope that you all enjoyed this card making process. It was a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed it. All the cards came out nice, and we're at 63 cards. So we need two more to get down to just 300. And that's still a lot, even though August is a ways away, it is still a lot. Anyway, I hope that you all have a great day. I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.